Alright, what is up you guys? I am KFbox, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the gaming industry, and also Black Ops 2. Now, I know everybody's talking about Black Ops 2 these days, everybody's really hyped for it, and in fact, Black Ops 2 is the first Call of Duty that I didn't hate immediately after watching the trailer, since World at War, because World at War was just absolutely amazing and I loved it. But, let me tell you why I think Black Ops 2 is going to be good. Now, the first thing I think is because, well, first of all, it's not going to be made by Infinity Ward, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I had a decent time playing Modern Warfare 2, and COD 4 was great, but Infinity Ward has gone to shit, especially Modern Warfare 3 is just, Modern Warfare 3 is a terrible game, and that's just the way it is. But I'm pretty excited for Black Ops 2, and I mean, it's not nearly as much as the Skyrim hype. I mean, I was really hyped up for Skyrim, and Skyrim didn't really disappoint. But Black Ops 2 is, you know, I've actually gotten into COD more so recently. I used to be pretty big into Modern Warfare 2, and then, you know, it sort of faded away after a while. And I think Black Ops 2 might be the game that saves the series, because honestly, I don't think Call of Duty can come back from another thing like Modern Warfare 2. I mean, sure, they'll probably get sales, but I don't think if they keep putting out like shit, you know, nobody's gonna buy it. And I think Black Ops 2 will be great because, well, for one, they're redoing the perk system, and from what I hear, it's gonna be pretty cool, like with the point system that they're adding. I mean, the perk system that they've done in all, like, a lot of the Call of Duty so far, I mean, I guess it's alright, but I mean, it's gonna be nice to see some change, and, you know, that's the main thing I'm looking forward to, really, and I'm also really looking forward to, snipers without scopes, because I'm a huge fan of rifles. That's one of the main reasons, in fact, that I like World of War so much, is, you know, like, the M1A1, stuff like the Gewehr. Those guns, I like using those a lot. So, you know, hopefully Black Ops 2 will sort of replicate that experience a lot. And I do play on PC, and I hope that what they say about having good anti-cheat protection will be true, because honestly, you know, like, especially with Modern Warfare 2, I actually don't notice it as much with World at War. But Modern Warfare 2 is terrible with hacks on PC. Like, you can go into a lobby and, you know, all of a sudden you're fucking level 70, everything's unlocked. And, I mean, sure, some people are like, oh, yeah, level 70, but, you know, it pisses me off because I like to play legit. I like to, you know, I like to do things the right way. I don't want to get to level 70 and still suck ass. Because, I mean, I do suck at Call of Duty, right? And there's no denying that because, you know, I do. It's just a fact, but, you know, I do enjoy it, that's why I play it, I have fun doing it, and that's why I like World at War so much, because it's just a fun game. It's not like, because, I guess since it's older too now, because I guess nobody really cares about stats at this point anymore, and, you know, nobody's being a complete douchebag on that game, and, but yeah, so, about the gaming industry, though, you know, the gaming industry definitely has, you know, fallen apart a little bit in the past, I wouldn't say decade, but I'd say definitely, like, past 3 years at least. But, like, for example, Fable was, like, Fable the Lost Chapters, one of my favorite games ever. And then Fable 2 comes out. I was super hyped for Fable 2. And then I got it, and then I played it a little bit, and I was like, you know, I don't know, because I didn't really like the graphic style in Fable 2, Fable 3, and I was not a fan of the engine. It was absolutely, you know, I found it really difficult to play, and the story in Fable 3 was just absolute shit, and, like, honestly, they should have done it better. They could have done a way better job. I would settle for a graphics update on the Lost Chapters. That's it, because that would make such a better game than, you know, everything like that they've put out. And now coming out with Fable the Journey, fucking Kinect bullshit on rails shooter. You go from making one of the best RPGs, like, in years, and then you fucking make it an on-rails shooter is ridiculous. You know, there's... I can't, you know, I can't explain why, or I can't explain what they were thinking. I have no idea. But, you know, I guess maybe they were trying to innovate, but they've gone in the completely wrong direction, and it's you know, it makes me sad a little bit, because I really did like the first one, and I would love to see a better one coming out soon. And you know, definite, well, like, very good example for the gaming industry going to shit is Call of Duty. You know, like, since World at War, they've just been shitting out, you know, mostly the same stuff. And, you know, like I said, I hope Black Ops 2 will change that, but, I mean, Modern Warfare 3 is just, it's terrible, because it's the same shit as Modern Warfare 2, but, like, they fucked up, like, a lot of the game they fucked up a lot of the parts of the Modern Warfare 2 that I liked. And, you know, I think the main problem is there's so much stuff that's been done in gaming that a lot of people, you know, there's not much innovation going into gaming anymore. And like I said in my video on Sunday, you know, that's why I like Minecraft so much, because, you know, I don't think really many people had done sort of, you know, a game like Minecraft where it's just like everything is blocks and just so much like the building. And I like Minecraft because so many people can mod on it, and, you know, it's huge for like creativity, because the people who like are modding on Minecraft, they, you know, they might go on and like they're learning programming skills, and, you know, they might go on and make their own game, like their own unique game, because, you know, it's a great thing. It's a great thing for the gaming community to see like good creative games coming out, not like the same rehashed shit that everybody's putting out, you know. But I mean, like, there's so many examples. Like I would say, like, I mean, Skyrim was it was a good game, and I haven't played a Bethesda game I didn't like, but honestly, Skyrim could have been better. There were some problems with it that there were some problems, but, you know, there's not much you could do about it, and it was fun. It was playable. I definitely played, you know, hundreds of hours on there, so I had a fucking amazing time playing Skyrim. But, you know, that leads me to wonder, you know, what will Bethesda do next? You know, how will they top Skyrim? What will they do for Elder Scrolls 6? You know, will it be the same thing, you know, updated graphics? Will it be on the same engine? I don't know. But, you know, I really, really do hope that they do something new with the series, because, and when I say something new, I mean something new and good, because, honestly, you know, the, like, Morrowind and Oblivion and Skyrim are all great games, but, you know, they're pretty similar to each other when you, like, get past the graphics. So, well, Morrowind's definitely pretty silly. It's fucking Morrowind is amazing in the department of, like, you know, randomness. I don't even know, like, how they managed to put together all that stuff, like all the shit that goes into Morrowind. Like, at the beginning, if you go to a certain spot, for example, you'll see a guy fall out of the fucking sky with a fucking penis hat or some shit. And I will definitely be doing a Morrowind Let's Play at some point. But, you know, those games are similar, you know. I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but those games are similar. And, you know, they're still good games. You know, I'm not saying they're not, but I mean, is it really, like, there's not much innovation going on. I mean, they redid the menu for Skyrim, they had a good new engine, but, you know, it's still, like, it's the same style, it's the same feel, and, I mean, it feels good, but it will get old eventually, like, especially, like, Call of Duty has shown us, and especially the indie games that are coming out these days, though, like, not very many of these indie games are becoming super popular, but a lot of them are as well. And, you know, a lot of them are really good games. A lot of them are really creative, really, you know, they're new stuff. And, Like, you see stuff like Dust Force, you know, it's a platformer, but like, there's been a lot of platformers, but it's got a really cool mechanic. Like, you have to clean the dust off off every surface, all that, and you know, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. For example, you know, Chivalry Medieval Warfare, that came out recently, and I mean, it's a great concept. I love the fact that, you know, first-person medieval battles, but honestly, like, which is why I love Mount and Blade Warband so much, and I love the original Mount and Blade. But honestly, the main problem I have with games like that, though, is how unbalanced they are, and how hard to make it balanced it is. Because, you know, you've got your different classes in the Chivalry Medieval Warfare. You've got your knights, you've got your archers, your men-at-arms, and your vanguards. And, you know, like, your vanguards have a lot of reach, but they've got not much defense. You know, in my opinion, vanguard is the only really balanced class. But, you know, because knights are just, they can take hits really well. They can take a lot of hits, and they can one-shot you. And, like, even if you're vanguard, and that's the second most heavily armored class, and knights are pretty overpowered. And then you've got your archers, who are just shooting you from far away. Not, you know, they don't even get into the battles very much, you know, and when they do get into the battles, they die. And I honestly am not a fan of the archers, because I find, you know, you're playing an archer, you're being a bit of a bitch, because, you know, you're just shooting your arrows at people, and the archers are the fastest class too, which is fucking annoying, because if you know how to fucking use the WASD keys, you can just run away from every conflict there is, and that's just, you know, it's just no good. And then you've got your men-at-arms, who are super fucking fast, and it's impossible to block their hits. Well, it's not impossible, it's really, really hard. And, you know, it's just everything, like, a lot of them are overpowered, a lot of them, like, 3 out of the 4 classes are clearly unbalanced, and, you know, it's just, it's really difficult to balance that type of game, because there's, like, you have to make the classes somewhat realistic, but you also have to try and balance them at the same time, and that's obviously, you know, it's hard to do. Just because, you know, there's so much shit you have to take into account. You know, you have to take into account the knight's armor, and I suppose the knights were overpowered back then, but, you know, I'm getting really, really off track, and I'm just about out of time now, so I'm just gonna end it right over here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and enjoyed my views on the gaming industry at this point. If you would like to leave a comment telling me your opinion, I would definitely enjoy that. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more. But anyways, I have got to go, guys. Have a wonderful day. I am out.